What's up? This is Malice Intent coming to you with another video. So as y'all probably know, I used to be a big wrestling fan. Like every Monday night and Thursday night, I used to watch Raw and SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown. Every Monday and Thursday night. Like we couldn't wait to watch it. Then somehow, once the Attitude Era was over and they got into the ruthless aggression era, it was okay for the ruthless aggression era, but when it actually went later on and got into the PG era, like wrestling really sucked. Really sucked. And all the big names was going part-time and you was barely seeing them. It went downhill. Of course, what kind of had drew me back in is when CM Punk made his entrance into the WWE, and that's what made me interested again because he was an interesting character. Even though he's an excellent wrestler, one of the excellent wrestlers out there, but when it comes to UFC, he absolutely sucks. You heard me say it before in one of my other videos, but he absolutely sucks in UFC, and that he should go back to wrestling. So, with that being said, we already know that CM Punk most likely will not be joining WWE at all, but there is a new wrestling federation out there, and it's called All Elite Wrestling. Now, this caught my attention because Cody Rhodes has teamed up with the Khan brothers, which are billionaires, and they actually invested in this new wrestling company. So, what's interesting about this is they signed a real big name, which is none other than Y2J. Chris Jericho actually joined All Elite Wrestling. He said they gave him an offer he couldn't refuse. So it was a lot of money. A lot of money. And we already know that he was wrestling in Japan and everything for a little while, and working on his group Fozzy's. So they presented him with a deal, and he took it. And I don't blame him. He said they offered him a little bit more than what WWE was paying him. Now, the other part to this is Cody Rhodes is the one that actually teamed up with the Khan brothers to be a part of it. So, Cody Rhodes, he was an excellent wrestler in WWE. Then he left WWE because they wasn't utilizing his character. They tried to make him into a Goldust too, which kind of sucked. I don't know why WWE want to assassinate people's characters like that, but they do that a lot. And this is why a lot of people are leaving WWE, because they don't know how to utilize their talent. Same thing with Bobby Lashley. They don't utilize Bobby Lashley like they should. They finally gave him an Intercontinental title. Finally. And he had came back almost close around 6 months now, I believe. So he's been in there that long, and it took him that long time to give him a push. And they actually gave him a mouthpiece. Like, he was blowing up when he was with TNA. He really got up there in TNA. And what would have been a great match was Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. But they never want to push that. They never want to push a black, yes, I said it, a black person, a black male as being champion. They never do that. I mean, they'll push him on SmackDown, even though SmackDown has the more elite wrestlers on there now, but they never push a black person as the Raw champion. I mean, when was the last time that they actually had a black Raw champion? The Rock? And Rock is Samoan, half black, half Samoan, so you can't really count The Rock. Yes, it's been a very long time since they had a black champion for Raw. Now for SmackDown, yes, they had Booker T, they had Mark Henry, and Mark Henry is one of my favorite because he came up from the bottom, worked his way up, and it took him a long time to get that belt, but he still got it. So I like that they actually gave Mark Henry a belt, but it was not the Raw Championship. So back to All Elite Wrestling. So they're actually pushing to be a rival towards the WWE. And from the looks of it and the looks of the talent on their roster, it looks like that could be possible. We could be facing another Monday Night War. And WCW versus WWE. Now, it's gonna be depending on what time slot that they would get. Hopefully, it's on a Monday, and I believe SmackDown comes on Tuesday now. So hopefully it's a Monday or Tuesday show where they can actually compete against this wrestling mongrel, the WWE. I mean, I like the WWE, but it quickly loses your attention now because they don't have anything interesting to talk about. And the rivalries that they have it for a little while, the next thing you know, it's gone. And then they push a storyline, then they cut that storyline, then they get another storyline. So it's like back and forth and all over the place. And it's a lot of these people don't have characters anymore. A lot of them don't have mic skills. And I hope AEW, All Elite Wrestling, work with their wrestlers in mic skills, because that's what really sells, the mic skills. Like when Stone Cold, they finally let Stone Cold get the mic and be his own mouthpiece. He just completely destroyed it, and you gotta hand most of the credit to Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman had Stone Cold first not first, WCW had him, but they really didn't know how to use him. So during transition, ECW got him to do promos, and he just said, work the mic and tell how you feel and be yourself, which actually helped create the image for Stone Cold Steve Austin to take place. So hopefully All Elite Wrestling helps their people actually develop mic skills. And if they can do that and draw the audience in through that also, because they're already getting a whole roster of talent, and most of them coming from Ring of Honor anyway. So there's a lot of talent in Ring of Honor. Hopefully their mic skills would be good also to help draw in the crowd. Another thing that might be happening, because we're coming back to CM Punk. There's been talks of CM Punk actually going to AEW. Now that would be great, and it would also be great if we could get AJ Lee back, because AJ was an excellent female wrestler. Excellent. One of the best I've seen. So if they could actually get her in there and CM Punk, so CM Punk can have something else to fall back on rather than this UFC, because I don't think they book him in any other matches in UFC, because that last match was absolutely terrible. But if they could actually book him, it would be a major draw for them. And they got the money to do it. So they need to pay that man in order for him to actually come to All Elite Wrestling. So good luck to All Elite Wrestling. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they have to offer us. This is Malice Intent. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this video. And peace.